In the hills of Provence, France, where lavender fields meet ancient vineyards, a Hollywood legend built something the world never saw coming. This is the story you won't find in tabloids. This is the story of ambition, heartbreak, and rosé. Brad Pitt, you know the face. Fight Club, Ocean's 11. Once upon a time in Hollywood. But what if I told you that behind the movie star smile lies one of the most successful wine empires in modern history? An empire worth over $1 billion. An empire that changed an entire industry. And it all started with a broken heart and a French chateau. 2008. The world economy is collapsing. Banks are failing. Lehman Brothers has just declared bankruptcy. But Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are falling in love with a 1,200-acre estate in the south of France. Château Miraval. A name that would soon become legendary. The property wasn't just beautiful, it was historic. A 17th century chateau where Pink Floyd recorded parts of The Wall, where jazz musicians once gathered in underground recording studios carved into limestone, where royalty had vacationed for centuries. But the vineyards, they were struggling, outdated, forgotten. Most celebrities who buy French estates do it for vanity, but Pitt saw something different. He saw potential. He saw an opportunity to build something that would outlast any film in his catalog. Here's what nobody tells you about the wine industry. It's brutal, oversaturated. Thousands of chateaux in France alone, each fighting for shelf space, for critics' attention, for that elusive perfect score. And celebrity wines? They're a joke. Cheap labels slapped with famous names, selling on novelty, not quality. Think about it. How many celebrity alcohol brands actually succeed beyond the initial buzz? How many are still relevant 5 years later? The graveyard of failed celebrity wines is vast and expensive. Pitt knew this, and he made a decision that would define everything that followed. He would do it right, or not at all. Pitt partnered with the Perrin family, sixth-generation winemakers, owners of the legendary Château de Beaucastel, one of the most respected names in French wine. These weren't consultants hired for their Rolodex. These were masters of their craft. And Pitt didn't just write checks. He got his hands dirty. He studied viticulture like he'd once studied method acting. He walked the vineyards daily when filming schedules allowed. He tasted hundreds of samples, learning to distinguish subtle notes, understanding the alchemy of terroir. He obsessed over every detail, from soil composition to harvest timing, from oak barrel selection to bottling processes. Friends on set noticed scripts marked with wine stains. Directors watched him take calls about fermentation temperatures between takes. Co-stars joked that he talked more about Brix levels than box office numbers. The wine world held its breath. Another celebrity cash grab? Another overpriced bottle banking on star power and destined to gather dust on boutique shelves? The bottles hit the market, and something extraordinary happened. Wine Spectator gave it 90 points. Then 91, then 92. Critics who'd spent careers dismissing celebrity wines were stunned. This wasn't just good, this was exceptional. And it was rosé, a category traditionally dismissed as frivolous, as summer poolside wine. Not serious enough for collectors or connoisseurs. Pitt had just disrupted a 1,000-year-old industry. By 2013, Miraval Rosé was the fastest-selling rosé in America. Retailers couldn't keep it stocked. The first shipments sold out in hours. Restaurants scrambled to add it to their by-the-glass programs. Sommeliers who'd once sneered at celebrity wines now recommended it without hesitation. And here's the brilliance. Pitt priced it accessibly. $25 to $30. Premium, but not prohibitive. Exceptional, but not exclusive. This is the first lesson from Billionaire's Playbook. Quality at scale beats exclusivity. While other celebrity wines chase the ultra-luxury market with $100 bottles and limited releases of a few thousand cases, Pitt built volume, 6 million bottles annually, distribution in 70 countries, partnerships with major retailers from Whole Foods to fine wine specialists. He made exceptional wine democratic. The numbers became staggering. By 2019, Miraval was generating over $50 million in annual revenue. Industry analysts were shocked. This wasn't a vanity project anymore. This was a legitimate business empire. But Pitt wasn't satisfied. He expanded. Miraval Blanc. Miraval Studio, a collaboration exploring different terroirs. Limited edition champagnes in partnership with the Peters family. Legendary champagne producers whose expertise dated back generations. Each release sold out within hours. But the lawsuits continue. The partnership with Stoli remains contentious. The future is uncertain. Yet the wine is better than ever. So what can entrepreneurs learn from Brad Pitt's billion-dollar wine empire? Let's break it down. First, authenticity beats celebrity. Pitt could have slapped his name on cheap bottles and made quick money. Instead, he spent years learning the craft, partnering with masters, and building something genuine. The market rewarded that authenticity with loyalty and premium pricing. Second, quality at accessible prices creates loyalty. He didn't chase the ultra-wealthy with $1,000 bottles. He built a premium product for the premium middle. 6 million people buying $30 bottles beats 60,000 buying $500 bottles. Volume plus quality equals empire. Third, control your narrative, but let the product speak. Pitt rarely marketed Miraval directly. No commercials, no endorsement deals, no social media campaigns. He let the scores, the reviews, and the taste tell the story. In a world of influencer noise, his silence was strategic brilliance. Fourth, partnerships matter more than ownership percentages. His collaboration with the Perrin family wasn't just smart business, it was the foundation of everything. They brought credibility, expertise, and generations of knowledge. He brought vision, capital, and relentless standards. Together, they built something neither could have built alone. Fifth, crisis reveals character. When the divorce hit, when lawsuits threatened everything, Pitt didn't abandon ship. He didn't sell out for quick cash. He fought for what he'd built because it was never just about money. It was about legacy, about proving that a Hollywood actor could build a real business empire on merit, not just fame. The vines still grow in ancient soil. The cellars still age wine in French oak. The bottles still ship worldwide to restaurants, retailers, and collectors who know quality when they taste it. And somewhere in Los Angeles, Brad Pitt is probably reading a script, taking a call about the next vintage, and fighting legal battles over a French estate that transformed him from movie star to mogul. Because here's the truth that Billionaire's Playbook always reveals. The greatest empires aren't built in boardrooms. They're built in passion, in dirt, in the space between what everyone expects and what nobody sees coming. In the willingness to learn, to fail, to fight, and to never compromise on what matters. Brad Pitt didn't just make wine. He made history. He proved that celebrity doesn't have to mean shallow, that fame can be leveraged for mastery, that with the right partners, the right vision, and the right discipline, you can build something that transcends your primary career. If this story inspired you, if you want more untold stories of business empires built in the shadows of fame and fortune, then you know what to do. Subscribe to Billionaire's Playbook for more untold stories of business empires, because the best stories aren't on the red carpet. They're not in press releases or earnings calls. They're in the vineyards, the boardrooms, the late nights and early mornings when nobody's watching, when the cameras are off and the real work begins. Until next time, remember, every empire starts with a dream and a decision to do it right.